Take it down. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Woo. Welcome to our annual Music Under the Stars Clouds, formerly known as In Concert. We're so excited to have you all here with us this evening to be able to celebrate a variety of things, celebrate the end of the year, celebrate the music that our jazz programs are going to provide for us, and also to celebrate Mr. Abzaradel. For the many, many years that Mr. Abzaradel has been here, I think what I'd like to share with you is that he has been instrumental, no pun intended, in assuring that his students learn about life and they use music to transcend those lessons so that they are able to carry it on after they, after they leave high school. And I know that tonight you're in for a treat for a variety of reasons, and I'm going to leave that to make sure that you two are involved with that. And we want to go ahead and get started with the program. And so I know that you, along with me, are very grateful for the legacy that Mr. Abzaradel is going to be leaving us. And we know that we are going to be able to continue traditions that he has founded. And we know that we are going to continue to make sure that our students continue to take their passion and their love for music and take that with them as they continue post high school. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce Chris Ann Patterson, who will come and say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you. So I have been the VIMB president for 3 years now, and it's been a lot of exciting work and a lot of fun and a great opportunity to meet parents, families, and listen to some great music. So I wanted to take a moment to thank the various people that have filled leadership positions within VIMB, and that includes Bernice and Alan McVicker, Susan Nakasakawa, Ted Chow, Emily and Will Netterson, Christopher Mayer, Patty Miyake, Dave Shafee, Heidi Rapp, and we had one senior helper, Emmy Song. So thank you very much. Let's give them a big round of applause. And then you've been receiving emails from me, possibly even some phone messages, asking if you would step up and take a board position for the future. And we have quite a few positions filled. So we need a grill master for marching band season, and we need a programs coordinator who would create 3 programs for each of the fundraisers. But we do have a lead photographer, Woo Song. Spirit Wear is going to be organized by Laura Loden. We need a jazz festival co-lead, 2 people to step in and help organize the jazz festival. We have a website manager, and that's Brian Kino. Marching band shoes will be taken care of for Heidi over there by Kevin Chang. Thank you, Kevin. And Heidi is in charge of marching band uniforms. They're all cleaned and pressed and ready to go for next year. Transportation lead is Mike Loden. So we also need some parents to step up for the field tournaments to learn how to be a lead, because both Patty and Susan have agreed to do that for next year, even though their students are graduating. And then for volunteer coordinator, Nicole Heppinger. Registrar, June Thongsnoon. Thank you, June. We need a treasurer, so I'm going to start looking to see who's accountants out there, and I'll be calling you daily to see who wants to step up and take care of that. We also need someone to work as a secretary. We do have a vice president, Manaz Pracha, and president. Our president for next year is Miss Vicki Osborne, who I believe is right behind me.
Howdy. Looking for some great volunteers. If you're interested, please, because it's such an amazing feeling to support the kids. And that's what scares me right now is Chrisanne's great about reading all the names, but what she didn't say is pretty much the entire board that she read off are all senior parents. And the thing about this group of senior parents is every event we've had, they've been here 16 hours. They never ask for thank you. They never say anything about how many hours. They're just here all the time. They've been the core, not just this year, but probably for the last 4 years. So we would like to recognize the senior board members at this time. Come on out, seniors. So I've known this gentleman for many, many years, and he's always been supportive of everything. So Matt Cohen, would you please come up and be recognized? Where's Dad? Where's Dad? Our transportation lead, if we couldn't get our instruments to festivals, to marching band tournaments, we would never be able to play. So Dave, come on up and be recognized. I don't believe Patty's here, but Patty is our Wonder Woman. She has run our IFT along with Susan, and she's one of the main reasons we've been successful in a lot of our fundraising. So Patty, we wish you were here, but I'm still gonna recognize you. One of the hardest positions I think to have is actually being that volunteer coordinator, because you're always asking for folks to come help. And then always by Will's side is Emily, no matter what needs to be done. So please come up and be recognized. Thank you guys for everything you do. Where's Susan? I know I saw her. There she is. Don't be shy. Susan, come on up here. Susan's been our secretary. She's also filled in the IFT. She's been that second hand for Patty and has done numerous things. You just don't know what's happening because she makes it happen. So please recognize Susan. And what good would band be without a register? And what good would we be without our photographer and our vice president, both Bernice and Alan? We will miss you next year. They've been long times on the board, very supportive, and thank you guys for everything you've done. So please come up and be recognized. I am going to recognize Dwayne, even though he's not on the board. He is default on the board because the president, he happens to be married to the president. So Dwayne, and the reason why is many times Dwayne has been in the parking lot, just two people during some of our fundraisers, and he's always been here with all the students, with the seniors, watch them grow up, and Dwayne, we so appreciate everything you do. And notice how Chris Ann walks away. Last but not least is Chris Ann, who when originally said, yeah, I'll think about being president, and the next thing you knew, her name was being announced. And here we are 4 years later, because it was pretty much all 4 years. I want to tell a quick story about the kind of person Chris Ann is. Chris Ann never says no. Chris Ann never asked for thank you. When I was coming in as an 8th grade, there was some concern that we wouldn't be able to have Donald be in the band because we were having a uniform issue. Chris Ann said, nope, it's going to work. And 4 years later, Donald's probably one of the happiest people to ever be in marching band. That's because of you. So thank you for being that person. I will miss you, and I know everyone will miss you. So thank you very much. So as you can see, amazing senior parents. Couldn't let this day go without recognizing them, and also their amazing kids. You guys have been a great mentors to everyone behind you. Thank you also, all the seniors, for being that as well for all of our underclassmen. Thank you guys.